Well, if you're a foodie the way I am, then Greg Delks may be able to help you. Greg is with Firehouse Subs. And you guys aren't just to slam a sandwich in a bag and throw it at the person. You guys are into, fanatical customer care, right?
That's well put. It's all about the experience. You walk into our restaurants and they're firehouse decor. We were founded by firemen, in fact, 19 years ago, Chris and Robin Sorensen, but it's all about the experience. Most importantly, the great food that they get. Steamed meat and cheeses separate from the bread, toast the bread separately, half a pound of meat on our large roll. So these are big, hearty sandwiches.
Wow. So when it comes to setting one restaurant apart from another, what else can you bring to the table?
Really, when you look at the brand, and so many people that come into our franchise system really were drawn to us because of the philanthropy that we give back to the community. We have a Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation, and this year we're going to raise over $3 million and give it away. We're going to give it away in the form of life-saving equipment and scholarships to fire departments, police departments, and emergency services. It could be a Jaws of Life defibrillator, anything that they may need. And we all know that every community is under fire for budgeting and sort of thing.
Well, thank you for that separately. Do you think that having the name Firehouse Subs brings in some of our men in uniform, the police and the firemen?
Absolutely. Everybody in the United States, especially, and now that we're going to Canada, the first responders, they're beloved first responders, but the image is the gentlemen around the table, the men and women around the table enjoying a communal meal, big portions, and we certainly stick to that.
Let's talk about how many Firehouse Subs are there right now.
Happy to. This year we have opened about 130 restaurants, and we have 685 restaurants open and operating in 37 states and Puerto Rico.
What about size of store?
We're in the fast casual segment. So that's where you come in and order from the counter, and we deliver your food plated to the table. So we're in that 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. We like about 60 seats because a lot more in-restaurant dining with Firehouse Subs than most sandwich concepts.
Let's talk about the business model now. How do I get involved?
Firehouse Subs, we use what we call area representative, and I think it's really important to distinguish the training. Every franchise says we have training and support. How is that delivered? All of our area representatives, and we have about 50 now, strategically placed in markets all over the country. Every single one of them have years of multi-unit restaurant background. They're the trainers, the mentors, the leaders, and all the franchisees will in fact do training in that training restaurant right in their own backyard. So they're not waiting on a consultant to come out of Florida to help them in Oregon, for example. They're waiting on the person to come right across the city in Portland, Oregon.
Let's talk about your menu just a little bit.
We have a branded menu. Everybody has turkey and ham. Nobody has a hook and ladder. So we have our own specialty sandwich. We have a New York steamer, but really it's all about high quality meats, USDA choice or better, whole muscle meats, sliced fresh daily at the restaurant and piled high. Half a pound of meat on a 12-inch roll.
I love that. I can't wait to go. Now let's talk about the money part of this.
Sure.
And with that many stores, you said 685?
685.
Goodness gracious. You must have everything, the infrastructure all laid out from financing and all these different things. Give us a little story.
There's a couple components that I would throw in before that. We were just named by Franchise Business Review that does franchisee satisfaction surveys. We have been the #1 most satisfied franchisees in all of food 2 years in a row.
Congrats.
We were just named the fastest restaurant chain in all of the United States by Nation's Restaurant News. So the customers like us, our franchisees like us. We have an abundance of lenders through SBA and non-SBA lending. And with our restaurant, one of the things that I would always tell somebody, we have no grease, no hoods, no fire suppression system. So a relatively streamlined operations with no back of the house complexities that a lot of restaurants have.
Thank you very much for coming by.
My pleasure, thank you.
Firehouse Subs may be just a great opportunity for you. If nothing else, sounds like the food's really good.
There you go.
We'll be back.